The top iPhone is back this year with an even larger screen, more powerful hardware, larger battery and faster charging. Meet the Apple iPhone 16 Pro Max, the best iPhone Apple has produced yet and the iPhone to get if you are after a maxed-out feature set. The iPhone 16 Pros are enjoying their first screen enlargement since the iPhone 12 series and it has worked out really well for them. The small Pro now makes even more sense, while the large Pro Max with its 6.9-inch Super Retina XDR OLED screen is a multimedia consumption monster. And the best part is that the screen increase came mainly from trimming the bezels. The 16 Pro Max is a mere 1 mm wider than the 15 Pro Max. There is a new Apple chip, of course, one that the maker advertises as the next big thing. The A18 Pro has a faster 6-core processor and more powerful Apple GPU with expanded and improved hardware support for features like ray tracing and more. The memory bandwidth has been increased for faster AI tasks that will be needed for Apple Intelligence. The cameras have always been a strong selling point for the iPhones, and the triple camera setup on the 16 Pro Max has become even better. While the 48MP primary and the 12MP 5x telephoto remain mostly the same, fusion camera and next-gen sensor shift stabilization aside, there is a new 48MP ultra-wide camera for even more impressive panoramic photos. Now the Pro model supports up to 4K 120fps video capturing, spatial clips, there are studio-quality microphones, audio mixing options for videos, and more. Let's not forget the new camera control key, which can do a ton of stuff and is Apple's attempt at reimagining how iPhone users control their cameras. The iPhone 16 Pro Max introduces the second-generation MagSafe charging, which allows for up to 25W wireless charging, or 15W with Qi 2 chargers. The iPhone 16 Pro Max supports the richest connectivity suite, including USB-C 3.2 Gen 2 with D-port, ultra-wideband, Wi-Fi 7, satellite connectivity, and more. Finally, the iOS 18 will introduce Apple Intelligence quite soon, which will kick off the AI era for the company, at least in countries outside the EU and China for the time being. Pros: durable and beautiful design. Superb display, larger and almost bezel-less. Great battery life. Excellent speakers. Flagship-grade performance. Flagship-level camera performance, day and night. Cons: no AI intelligence at launch, for EU maybe never. Few and little upgrades over the previous version. Verdict: the Apple iPhone 16 Pro Max is not a major update over the 15 Pro Max. There is little sense in upgrading if you have a last year's iPhone, but that has always been the case. That doesn't mean to say the iPhone 16 Pro Max underdelivers, just on the contrary, it has a class-leading build quality, an excellent screen, superb battery life, impressive speakers, top-notch performance, and, of course, some of the best cameras on the market. Apple iOS may not be everyone's cup of tea, regardless of whether it's due to its odd file management or various restrictions in all sorts of places. But it is also quite a secure system, easy to work with, and, this year, with iOS 18, Apple finally brought flexibility in how your app icons look and how they are arranged across the home screens. We'll also finally get a taste of the AI features Apple has envisioned for the OS. If you have an iPhone 15 Pro Max, there is probably no reason to switch. But if you own an iPhone 13 or earlier, maybe now is the time. We highly recommend the iPhone 16 Pro Max for its all-around flagship experience. Thank you for watching. See you next videos.